Today I'm going to be talking about purpose. Ever since I was, I would say around high school age, I struggled a lot with figuring out what my purpose is and what I wanted to pursue in my life. And it wasn't necessarily just in the sense of what major did I want to study after high school. It was more just a holistic view. What's my purpose? What's the meaning of my life, you know? Um, and what I found is that purpose is really everything, because sometimes when I go outside, you can kind of tell when a person's driven when they're not. And more often than not, it's usually just because of what their purpose is, if they even have a purpose or if they don't. And what I see in people that are driven, that have goals, that have a purpose is you can just see it. You can see it in their body language. When you have a purpose, you naturally walk faster. Not always, but like your energy changes. You feel like you have endless bounds of energy. Even if you are tired and you need sleep, you could stay up 3 nights in a row just grinding your workout just for the sake of the fact that you have a passion, that you have something where you can consistently go. And I don't know how to explain it, but having a purpose, it's one of those things where you'll know if it's your purpose. You'll know if this is something that's right for you. You'll know if you're going down the right path, if you're starting to figure things out right. And when you know is, first of all, you just have that gut feeling. And second of all, you actually feel like you have an incentive to try in your life. When you're back in middle school, early high school, you get an opportunity, but it's more just teachers reading off of slides and they're just telling you what to do. And it's not very, they're just telling you to get off your phones when you're in high school, middle school. It's not, you feel like you're just being forced. But after that, when you enter, college and then other stuff, the real world, you start to notice that this is a world where you're free to choose whatever opportunities you want to pursue. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a physician, if you want to be a dentist, if you want to be a pro NBA basketball player, if you got the potential. And it's truly amazing. But I think a lot of us, when we're little kids, we're always told you could be anything. We wanted to be superheroes. And when we set such high expectations, when we grow up, a lot of the time we can become super dissatisfied. We can become numbed, almost kind of traumatized by the realization that the world isn't all sunshine and flowers. You can't just literally be anything you want. You can't be a superhero. You can't easily own 30 supercars. You have to go to school. Sometimes for some of you, if you need a degree, you'll have to go to college for a certain amount of years. You have to put in a lot of work, a lot of restless nights. And when you actually go through those motions, a lot of the time you kind of lose yourself in it. You lose yourself, and I think that's what people tend to mean when they talk about the Matrix. As corny as the whole escape the Matrix concept sounds, from my perspective, I view the Matrix as a place where everybody's brain is stuck inside of this just tornado whirlwind that's just constantly spinning you around and around, and you feel like no matter what you do, you can't even think for yourself. You feel like the world is controlling your brain. Your job is controlling your brain. The thing that you once wanted to pursue is a thing that is pursuing you, is a thing that is manipulating and controlling you to feel gloomy and dull and to not have a purpose and passion. And that's why I think that purpose is so important. You have to have a defined purpose. You have to spend time not just sitting away from people, being lonely, being in solitude, where you sit down for just 5 to 10 minutes in a closed room, lights off if you want. You can even meditate on it, and you just think deeply about what is the reason that I'm here. It's more deep than just what do I want to pursue, what job. It's what's my meaning, because everybody has a different meaning, and it comes down to what that meaning is, So that's my whole point for this whole video, is that purpose is one of the most important things. I kind of make this analogy in the short that I made, but in case you didn't see that, I basically give an overview about how if I were to tell you to put gasoline into an electric car, that would sound really stupid, right? And yeah, it's because that's how the world kind of is in a sense. That's how a lot of us are. We are approaching a world with an energy that is incorrect. We are approaching the world and inputting the wrong fuel to perform the day-to-day tasks that we should be doing. The right fuel is the right energy, and the right energy comes from finding a purpose. So find your purpose, and your life is going to start to feel a lot more meaningful, and you're going to start to feel a lot more passionate about what you're doing.